What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We are on another photo shoot today. It's been a few weeks since we've done one, but we're back. This time with Kieran, who has come in and has travelled up this morning all the way from, I believe, Kent. I'll put a picture on the screen now of the actual distance and journey that he's been on. He actually hit traffic as well around about midday, but he's got through it quite nicely. So yeah, this is one hell of a trip for him. And he's put one hell of a shift in with this photo shoot prep as well. It's 14-week prep, so not the longest of photo shoot journeys, but you'll see the results at the end of this video, but it's one hell of a transformation, I'll tell you that, for free. So yeah, it is Sunday the 22nd of June. I'm 7 days out from my next show, but this video isn't about me, this is about Kieran and the hard work that he's put in. Obviously you're going to hear a little bit about his side of it. He's been on holiday as well in the mix. He's a dad, he's a coach and a PT himself. So yeah, but I'll let him give you a little bit more information on himself. We're going over to Meritor Salt Meat as per usual, and I think this is such a, I said to you didn't I today, Han, how people are travelling from Aberdeen. I think it's Kent. Kent seems closer than what the distance looks like though.
It's very down south.
It's past London, it's like basically France. And like people are coming all the way here to do a photo shoot with me. I just feel very fortunate to be in this position. Like I did offer that I'd meet him halfway. He was like, no, I want to come to that gym, it looks cool. Shout out to Meritor Saltney and Mike. So yeah, it's just a really, like it's a Sunday. And I've said on my Instagram story just now, like what other days would you be this motivated and fired up to go and do your job or work? Not many jobs, I don't think anyway. So yeah, we're going to head over now because he is circa 30 minutes away. It takes me about 25 minutes to get there. Trusty new flavoured Ultra Strawberry Dreams Monster. I said to you, is it healthy to have 7 monsters a week?
No, probably not.
I have 7 monsters a week. Even on
you
rest
should probably
days,
try and cut that down.
I am going to have to cut my... Well, why? I sleep fine, I recover
but they
fine.
have like other stuff in them, but it's not just caffeine.
I will try and cut down a little bit post-prep, but for now...
Got everything packed?
Yes, we do. I'm not going to actually share something with you just in case there's anyone else watching this, but that's going to leave you intrigued now.
Anyone else watching it? Like who?
No, I've got something in here that's going to be used within the shoot, but I'm not telling anyone. Only clients will know, and myself and you. Top secret. And I'm going to give him, I can show you this, well, I don't need to show you. I'm going to gift him, because he's travelled so far, and is such a great client and hard worker.
Can't really see it.
Well, I'm going to gift him one of these KGA tops because I think a 7+ hour drive, probably that 15-hour day driving is worth it, isn't it?
Definitely.
He deserves one of these.
It's nice quality as well. Nice t-shirt, trainer.
Very nice t-shirt. There are a few sizes left if you do want one. But yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to you, Hannah, aren't I?
Yeah.
Hannah's got an interview tomorrow. She's prepping for it. She's going to get the job. Because we manifested it, bitch.
Hope so.
Right. See you maybe in the car, maybe in the gym, who knows? We have just landed at Le Gymnasium and I'm early, 20 minutes early. So I'm going to talk to you guys to pass some time. So I just wanted to talk about, again, I've mentioned this many a times before and I do repeat myself a lot, I am aware, but Kieran, not me Kieran, other Kieran, who's on his way from Kent for his photo shoot. He is a coach and a PT himself. Now what does that tell you? I've mentioned this on an Instagram before, that if Kieran, as a coach and a PT who knows, the ins and outs of how to achieve a body transformation, he's done it many a times with all of his clients over the years, why would he need a coach? Well, for the exact same reason that you would need a coach, for the accountability, for the structure, for the further bit of education that's kind of currently holding you at the level that you're at, to break through that barrier to then take you to a place that you've never been. And it's the exact reason why I've got a coach. I've never done a bodybuilding show up until this year. So what did I do? Hired a bodybuilding coach. If you've never got into elite shape before or done a photo shoot before, but you want to, what do? Hire a coach. And it seems like a little bit obvious, doesn't it? But so many people still just kind of wait for this magic to happen and fall on their lap. And it's like, oh shit, I'm in shape. Unfortunately, guys, it doesn't just happen like that. You do. If you want to take it to that next level, just have to drop that ego potentially, or just have to, say, you know what, I am just going to commit to having a coach for X amount of time until I get my desired result. Doesn't mean you need a coach for life. It just gets you to that result, and then you know the process. And if you've got a good coach as well, they will educate you through that process, which is my biggest ethos as a coach, is to actually explain to the client and the individual why we're changing certain things, why we're doing a certain, methodology or approach to training or nutrition or peak weeks for example. And the more they understand it, the more they trust in the process and the better results that they get. So yeah, that's something for you to have a little bit of a think about. And another thing I was going to mention as well is to get better results year on year, you just have to put the time in. It is a time game. It's the same with anything in life. The more that you put in, the more that you get out. So when I did my first photo shoot 4 years ago, and I put all the pictures from my first shoot, second shoot, stage shots, all in a line here, and you can see, very drastic improvements from year to year. And that's still me as a natural athlete, as a natural gym goer, still making continuous progress, after training for over 10 years. So it just goes without saying that everyone, this is literally everyone, has still got more potential in them. No one has reached, I don't believe it anyway, their natural limits or their natural potential. There's always more to give. And the reason how I've got from here to here to here is by further educating myself or further applying myself to the process and just doing it time and time again. You get a lot of people nowadays who will go all in with a goal and then stop. And then they're back to kind of not square one per se, but they'll definitely regress quite a lot. And then they'll start again. Whereas if you just, consistent 90% of the year, you're always going to get results. But some people are like 100%, 10%, 100%, 5%. And that is where a lot of people struggle. And I think that's typically the common gym goer is what they'll do. They'll maybe do like 100% for 12 weeks before summer, drop off, not have any structure to their year. So it's always important to plan in advance. Anyway, that is 3.5 minutes past. Still got another 10 minutes to go. Catch you inside the gym. Push downs. You're going to be on the YouTube today as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Double whammy.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Hi, guys.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm here with Kizza, also called Kieran. Just completed a 14-week photo shoot transformation. Kieran, introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hi, viewers. My name's Kieran Bugelborn. I'm a personal trainer. I'm an online coach. I'm based in Ashford in Kent. I've known Kieran for a couple of years. We've been pretty good friends, and I had a goal in mind of doing a photo shoot and also preparing for a big family holiday. And when you search for a coach, you've always got to have somebody who's got a track record of results, knows how to deal with a variety of different people, and also has experience in dealing with that person's demographic, which Kieran does. Looking at Kieran's results and following him for a while, and also knowing you as quite a fairly good friend, and you've got that level of confidence in your skills and abilities to help you get where you want to be. And as we were saying earlier, exercising has very little substance, but training has a purpose with a goal in mind.
Exactly.
And we kept the relationship fairly professional up until today, and then we got a bit closer. But it's been a hell of a ride, and I can't honestly thank you for everything and pushing me to limits that I didn't think that I could actually achieve. Just dissection of my training videos, like you can push a little bit harder instead of doing lots of junk volume and lots of junk reps. This is what you could do differently. This is what you could do better. And it's just made me, one, better in myself in terms of my training and my own personal development, but also two, it's also benefiting my clients now as well, which is absolutely amazing. And number three, it's benefiting my family because their dad's in great shape and, husbands are in good nick.
Yeah, exactly, mate. So obviously you've said yourself you're a coach, PT.
Yep.
Prior to working with myself, what was something that you maybe struggled with to stop you from just doing it yourself? Like, why did you reach out initially to get help? Why couldn't you just...
Well, it's investment in yourself.
Yeah.
You've always got to invest and become that little bit better because you can just stay stagnant.
Yeah.
And being a coach myself, yes, I could coach myself, but then I wouldn't be accountable to myself. I could be, but I wouldn't be as accountable to somebody like you, because essentially you're Geppetto, I'm Pinocchio, you're pulling the strings at the end of the day. And if I don't do what I'm told, then you're going to pull me up and hey kid, what the hell? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? It's like, actually it forces me to pull up my socks and, you know, be the best version of myself that I can be, and also do you justice in terms of being a coach.
Nice, mate. And lastly, but not least, would you recommend my service to anyone else that's possibly sat on the fence currently about hiring a coach, or in general, just coaching in general? Would you?
Firstly, me first. But no, on the real, no, 100%. You know, the last 14 weeks with you has been better than the last couple of years of training that I've done for myself, which is it's just blown me away. 100%. Like, if you ever need somebody, if you've followed Kieran for a while, definitely knock on his door, book a call, sign up.
Well done once again, mate.
Thank you so much. Appreciate everything, man.
And that is another photo shoot wrapped up, and incredible package brought. Once again, well done, Kizza. We had to obviously both called Kieran, Sam the photographer, who is, I don't know why I always have to say it's back with Sam again, it's always going to be Sam. Sam is the goat behind the lens. Shout out Sam if you're watching this. But yeah, so obviously we're both called Kieran, so Sam had to kind of call myself KJE and Kieran, because it was getting a bit confusing. It's like, Kieran, just do this, Kieran, do that. Like, what? Me? Why would I do that? Then it made sense. We were both called the same. So yeah, we had to distinguish that. That was the first point of call. Incredible session. Kieran got a little bit gassed towards the end, and that is just the photo shoot kind of process sometimes. When we are pumping up, especially towards the back end before the final shots, it is very common that people get a little bit gassed because it's tough, and they probably have not been pushed that hard before to get that kind of pump, because it's, and I think especially for Kieran, he travelled nearly 7 hours it took him, with traffic in the mix as well. So I get tired. If I drive like an hour and get out, I'm like, as I'm sure most people do, after you've driven quite a distance, you get out and you're like, oh, tired, because you're obviously mentally focused on the road. It's quite exhausting just sitting there. So then to drive 7 hours, to then get out of the car, and this is why I kind of we didn't go straight into the session. We had a bit of a chat for 15 minutes first, because I knew like the worst thing that we could have done was gone straight into that session, full throttle. So we had a bit of a chat, let him kind of scope out the gym, caught up firstly, and then we started the session. But I think it's important to remember that if you are doing, like, I don't know, most people might not ever do this, and hopefully some of you will, but if you are doing a photo shoot, just remember, not necessarily get your bearings, but just don't get out of the car and get straight into the session, because you will be gassed. So yeah, we pushed, and then we did like the final pump at the end, which was like a mini circuit almost. And yeah, he felt a bit lightheaded because we pushed him quite hard, but he looked incredible, so it was worth it for the pump. He came back around, and as you can see by the next segment of this video, gave an incredible testimonial as well. Just again, like I kind of already solidified before, just the proof is in the pudding that he's gained so much, and I think, quote unquote, he's made or experienced or gained as much experience as he has in the past 14 weeks in regards to training, nutrition and progress than he has in the past few years working by himself.
The last 14 weeks with you has been better than the last couple of years of training that I've done for myself.
So that is testament to the beauty of coaching. If a coach can benefit from it, I'm sure 99% of you can benefit from it as well. So yeah, I'm gonna put some clips together now, as you can maybe see over the top of this, or maybe in the next segment whenever I decide to put it in. And yeah, it was a good shoot, good to catch up with him, such a nice guy. And this is, again, another big reason why I love the job so much, is because you work online together for X amount of time, and then when you finally meet, it's just like you already know each other. There's no kind of small talk. We already know each other's lives pretty much inside out. And as Kieran said, like, we're friends, and you create friendships that last a lifetime through doing things like this as well. So yeah, there's many reasons as to why doing something like physique development or coaching is beneficial. to the individual. But yeah, back home, I have not consumed. It's 10 past 5 p.m. I have not consumed any carbs today. I'm not actually that hungry, but I do feel like I need some carbs now, so I'm going to go in and have a nice big bowl of chicken and rice.